Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Jess channel, and today in this video I'm gonna show you how to draw some mushroom. Well, I recently really get into mushroom. Well, the legal kind. So I thought I'd make this video to show you how to draw some mushroom. The thing is, there's so many types and shape and form of mushroom out there that it's not possible to have one formula that can draw them all. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 most common type of mushroom that I see out there for this drawing. First of all, let's start with some background. I'm just gonna sketch out real quick some greenery in the background here and maybe some tree and some shrubs and some foliage in the front as well. So when drawing a mushroom, because this is digital art, so I usually start with the inner part of the mushroom first. For the first one, I choose a purple color, but really you can deviate it to any color that you want. It can be pink, orange, yellow, anything would work. So for the inner part of the mushroom, there is these texture, I don't know what they call it, like a fin of the mushroom. So that's what we're trying to create here. And then moving on to the fun part, to the top of the mushroom. For me, it is important to create a 3D illusion. So you're gonna have the shadow and the highlight. And I use a texture brush to give the mushroom a little bit more texture because mushroom come in so many different type of texture. Now there are another tricks to add texture to the mushroom, and I will show you that toward the end of the video. Now we're just doing the same thing for the bottom part of the mushroom with the shadow and the highlights. Here are some fun facts about mushroom. Do you know that the mushroom gene is actually closer to the animal, including human, rather than plants? So in a way, you can think of them as like being more human than a tree. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Now for the second mushroom, I'm choosing a different color and different shape as well. While the first one is kind of pointy on the top, this one is going to be more rounded. And we are using a similar technique where I create the inner part of the mushroom first and then the top part and then the trunk of the mushroom. I don't know if that's the correct term for it. And of course, you're gonna add the shadow and the highlight. If you have a texture brush, make sure you use them to create these textury for the mushroom. And I'm gonna add these weird dots onto the mushroom because while I was doing some research about mushroom, I'm running into some of these texture. And I think I would use that for this painting. Now, usually in nature, you never see one mushroom alone. Usually there are many of them in the same spot. For that reason, I'm adding another mushroom here. But for this purpose of the tutorial, I'm not gonna add too much of the mushroom. But when you create your own painting, feel free to add as many as you like. Now moving on to the third mushroom, and this one is the one I'm most excited for. This is the infamous red mushroom that I'm seeing all over the internet. I don't even know what they call, but everybody seemed to draw this mushroom. The top part of this mushroom, I'm very much using the same technique that I've been using for the last 2 mushrooms. So, you start with the cone shape on the top and then the round shape for the bottom. And the signature for this mushroom is that they have these white spiky thing on the top, which really you can use any type of brush and just start having these dots onto the mushroom. Now the fun part is in the bottom of the mushroom. This is one of the, I guess, signature of this kind of mushroom. They have these like, I don't know what you call, like a skirt on their body. So I'm gonna create that. And also never forget to have shadow and highlight to create that 3D effect for your painting. Now at the beginning of the video, I did mention that there is another trick to add texture to the mushroom because maybe you don't have a textured brush, or maybe you do have a textured brush but it doesn't come out as you would like the texture to be. Here's the trick. Go on Google and find a picture with the texture that you like. Here I'm using the mushroom, but it doesn't have to be mushroom as long as it gives you that texture that you want. And what you do is create clip and mask layer to this mushroom and basically just placing the texture right in where you want it. I find that for this painting, set the plane mode to soft light works the best for me, but you can play with different plane mode as well. And I'm gonna reduce the opacity to about 44%. And I'm gonna use this very same technique for the second mushroom. Just add that little more texture. Here, let me show you. This was before and after. Before and after. I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!